Well, welcome to the Vanmaster stand, where today we are going to be looking at a twin bed model. It's called the 640 Signature, and we're going to look inside, see all the features, but better still, and I've never done this before, actually spoken to the person who designed this very caravan and who is responsible for the team that build them, and they only build them to order. So let's go inside. Steve, hi.
Hello there.
I understand that you've got quite a unique connection with the Vanmaster range of caravans. Can you just tell me what that is?
Yeah, I have indeed. Started with the company in 1995, worked my way up to designing the caravans.
Right.
A lot of it's done by listening to customers. They're the people at the end of the day who are using the caravans. What I've been doing is using customer ideas.
Right.
To integrate them into the design of the caravans.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's the customers that are using the caravans.
Right.
So they come up with the ideas. If I think they're a good idea, I'll integrate them into the caravan, and generally it does work.
What changes have you instigated following customer feedback, Steve?
In this particular model, quite interesting, because at the October show last year, we had unbelievable interest in the twin bed model. But customers coming to us saying, well, the wardrobe's kind of in the kitchen. Which everybody else seems to do. All the other manufacturers seem to put the wardrobe in the kitchen. So it got me thinking, what can I do to change that? So I've brought everything forward in the van. The front seats are slightly shorter than last year, but what it's allowed me to do is get a full-size fridge freezer, do away with the fridge under the sink to integrate an extra set of drawers to give more storage compartments under the sink. We've got 6'3" single beds. And in the washroom, we've got a larger washroom with ample storage space, which, again, a massive improvement on last year, simply by listening to customer feedback.
And what's been the response of the customers on the changes that you've introduced?
So far, fantastic. The fridge freezer especially, but the main thing is that the wardrobe is now in the washroom, where you think a wardrobe should be. So they can basically use the caravan and get changed in the washroom.
Steve, what's the actual design process that you go through when you're designing a caravan such as the one we're in now?
We start with basically a base measurement on the outside, on the inside of the caravan. For a 640, we've got 6,396 millimetres. So we've then got to fit the furniture within that 6,396 millimetres. We've got basic sizes for the front seats, which are generally, we've got 4 different separate sizes. So we'll fit those in first. Again, customer choice. If they want longer beds, we can fit them in. The main thing is, once we've designed the insides, we can then move the chassis forward or backwards 60 millimetres, just to make sure the actual actually sits right whilst towing.
So a caravan designer's role, Steve, is quite unique. How would somebody watching the programme now get into a role similar to yours?
I think basically the way I started out with Vanmaster and back in the day Van Royce, I was building furniture. So as you're building the furniture in the caravans, you're coming up with ideas as you're going along. You can put it to the former designers. If they think it's a good idea, they'll probably use it. But as I say, going back, I was full of different ideas going forward, like I say, making the furniture. And what I've done over the last 3 or 4 years since I've been designing the Vanmaster caravans is using most of my ideas, as well as listening to customer ideas, and building the caravans like that. So
would you encourage somebody to come into the business?
Certainly, without doubt. Yes, it's good fun, especially the customer side of it as well. You can have some good fun with different customers. A lot of the ideas are good, some of the ideas quite zany, but it's all part of it, and it's all part of having the fun side of it.
So where do you get your job satisfaction when you go home at the end of the day? What makes you have been a good day?
I think the best thing about it is when customers come to collect the caravans, because I get involved with the handover as well. Now, I've obviously sat down with these customers to design the caravans, to give them the choices of upholstery, give them the choice of carpets, to help them along the way of the perfect caravan. And to see them when they come to collect the caravans, a big smile on the face, that's my job satisfaction.
Yeah. Good. Well, looking at this caravan, Steve, I think you've done a marvellous job.